Good evening, guys, from San Felipe, Mexico. And through the power of social media, we have met another amazing person.
Yep. So this is Carrie. We put it out on San Felipe Chatter that we were down here this week, and you know, if anybody that's an expat had a cool story they'd like to share, or a business or volunteer service that they have, that we'd love to come and meet them and share with you guys. And Carrie was one of the first to reach out to us, and he is from Canada.
And it's a great story.
Yeah, has an amazing story about how he came down here. Basically, like, sold your life in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And came down here and started a business here.
Yeah, I'm Carrie. I'm from Canada, and this is my place in the Baja.
Callie's Baja Condos.
It is. It is. My daughter's name is Callie.
Yep,
it was meant to be. It's kind of like that secret thing, and it was meant to be. It really was. But I guess if I'm to tell my story, I was in Canada, and I've always dreamed about coming to a place where my spine wasn't going to snap in January, and this place found me. So I came down here looking for a place. This isn't the place I wanted, but this is the place I got. And in order to get here, I ran an ad on what's called KIJIJI in Canada, and I advertised my life for sale. You can buy my entire life, and I put a price on it. I even put my dog on there.
How do you put a price on your life?
I did. Everything I owned. It even included my long sleeve shirts. I says, all I want is my short sleeve shirts. I'm out. Nothing. Pots, pans, everything was staying. I just wanted my short sleeve shirts. I'd be out with a duffel bag. I thought this is perfect. You know, I had a business there, and a good business. And if I sold my business, how would I support my house? If I sold my house, where would I live while I ran the business? So it was very confusing. So I said, I'm just going to put it all on. And in 12 hours or 13 hours, there was 29,000 hits, and it went viral across the country. I was on the front page of MSN. I was doing interviews everywhere. It was
That is so awesome.
It was crazy. And I didn't sell my life, but I did sell my business as a result. And I still have a house in Canada, but I was able to sell my business, and I bought this place. And so this is where I'm going.
What happened to the dog? I gotta know.
Oh, well, the dog wasn't going. That was going to be a bait and switch. It was my dog. That was,
you can't do that to your dog.
you know, that was a humor thing. Is I put the dog in there. He had bad teeth. I should have sold him because it was like $600. You needed $600 worth of work.
So the dog was clickbait.
Yeah,
Just to get people to click.
Including the dog.
Yeah, including the dog, and it worked. I got hundreds, literally hundreds of emails, and I would say probably 100 emails just on what kind of jerk I was for trying to get rid of my dog.
It was just a joke.
It was terrible. Okay, so this is the place. These gates used to be teal, and everything you see here used to be white. There was no color here at all. The pool had not had water in it in over 7 years, and so the pool's been redone twice in 2 years because the first time I failed at it. So we did the tiling, and we tiled the top half, then we tiled the second half. We tried painting it, but the paint fell off, and even now the plaster's falling off. So what I have found out is pools are expensive.
But it looks great. Beautiful. It's very inviting.
We also added a heater to the pool, so today, right now, it's 84 degrees.
Wow, that's hot. All right.
Well, welcome to Callie's Baja Condos. This is what we've done with the place. This is we've got brand new floors in here. We've picked these designs. I also have my co-host who's helped me do some of the design work. But we put in a brand new floor. Every splash of color you're seeing, we added ourselves.
So now, just for people getting an understanding of what labor and services cost, how much in US dollars was all this beautiful tile work?
With material, everything included, I spent about 30,000 pesos. That works out to, I think, about $1,500 to $1,700 depending on the day.
That's not bad at all.
It's unbelievable. I had a number of men working here for a number of days. It took at least a week and a half, 2 weeks to do this. They ripped out all the old tile and laid this tile, and when I take you up the circular staircase, you'll see it's geometrically perfect.
And supporting the local economy.
Yeah, for sure, and that's important to me. It's important to this community because this community's been hurt by the fishing moratorium and stuff. But if you look back here, even this shelf here, this was wood right here, and it was all painted by us, and it looks beautiful. It was repurposed, and it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, it does look great in here.
We got lots of storage. Floors are great.
So this is the main house. And we have Ariel and Callie and Alejandra.
Alejandra.
And
Alejandra keeps us clean.
Okay.
thank you, Alejandra.
We'll take you upstairs.
Okay, thank you very much.
So these are the stairs that got tiled.
Look at how beautifully they're done. Geometrically perfect.
Impressive.
This is a bedroom, and this is the only bedroom to give you an idea what the place looked like when we got it. The floors have not been touched. The walls have not been touched. There's not a lot of work. There's no work being gone in this room. This is what the whole place looked like.
But it's still a functioning unit for
It is.
a rental income.
It is a functioning, and we're going to get to it. It's going to be beautiful. I'm trying to decide on the new floor. I procrastinate because I want to get it right. The bathroom, however, has been redone. It's gorgeous.
That is nice tile, nice tub. You know, Airbnb is great for the entrepreneur. And things like Uber and Airbnb have really changed the dynamic of today's, entrepreneurism.
I would say that Airbnb and the internet in general has given us access to the world. I don't know how people would have survived before it. I don't get it. I'm not old enough to get it. But how did people ever find places? It's like ridiculous. Each of the 2 bedrooms have balconies, and so the views are substantially different. That balcony, there's that wall in the way, but from here you can see pretty much the Malecon and go all the way to town over there.
Yeah. And you get some good sunrises.
Oh yeah, the sun
from that direction.
The sun comes right up over here. It goes over this side of the building. It's gorgeous.
I like your dune buggy.
Yeah.
That really pulls at my heartstrings from back in the day in my 1915 Chenoweth ass dragger Volkswagen dune buggy. Lots of good times.
I've had millions of good times on that thing. I drive it hard too.
And it's just so much fun.
It's even led me to Baja racing. Like I raced a race last year because I became involved in that community. It was amazing. It was I did the Baja, the San Felipe Desert Mayhem 150. It was incredible. So much fun. We do poker runs, or everybody gets out in the desert, and it could be up to 15 cars, and there's so many destinations.
Yeah. I
cool.
have yet to explore the desert. One of the things on our bucket list would be to drive the Baja 1000 course, just for the heck of it.
Yeah, well, they were here last week. I've gone from tip to tip in the Baja. I did the drive. It was amazing. And the Baja course, you could stand on my roof. You could have watched the cars go by. It's incredible.
What do you think of your dad's house and life down in San Felipe, Mexico, compared to the cold north?
Oh, I think it's awesome. It's so laid back. I love visiting him. I come here usually 3 times a year, but it's super laid back.
Do you fly into San Diego or Yuma or straight to San Felipe?
No, I fly to Palm Springs, California, and then he'll either come pick me up or I just rent a car and drive down here. It's about 4 hours.
It's a great place to have a second home.
Oh yeah, this is, basically my second home. Pretty much, yeah.
This is our living room, the main living room. It's mirrored on the other side. We're probably going to turn that into more of a bar area, a communal area where people will sit and maybe enjoy the outdoors in a bar. But this is our living area here. We provide Netflix. There's no cable vision. We have great internet here.
Yeah, that's something very noteworthy.
Yeah.
San Felipe has a very solid internet connection if you pay for the high speed.
Yes,
Stuff.
yes. We have good internet here. I've never had a problem with it. It gets a little shaky once in a while here and there, but overall it's been great. So, yeah, I guess so. It does happen here a little more frequently than it does back home. But this is the main house, and we'll head out the back and I'll show you the rest.
Yeah, these other rental units are just amazing. So this is like a hallway, and then it's also the courtyard is right there. And comes back here.
Back here, we provided, there's another patio back here, and it's beautiful. In the wintertime, it's quite warm back here because the walls stay heated and the wind doesn't get back here. So as it gets cooler in the winter, we tend to move back here. We also have laundry facilities there, and that's just a storeroom. We have charcoal barbecues at the front, charcoal barbecues back here, and then we have the big grill that's on wheels. It can go anywhere.
Laundry is nice for travelers.
It is. If you're any long-term stays,
yes.
We had people here just recently. They were here for a month, and they used the laundry was was a godsend to them. It was
Yeah.
really good. And you know, we have a dryer there, but we also use old-fashioned. Put them on the line. They'll dry way faster on the line than they
Yes.
will in that dryer.
They
And
smell better and feel better too.
yeah, they do. And we have here an outdoor bathroom. It's actually quite nice. And the beauty of this is in the main house, each of the bathrooms are in bedrooms. So if there's 6 people staying in the house, there's no bathroom. You have to walk through a bedroom. Not only that, but with the pool out front, people are often wet. You don't want them walking through the house for a number of reasons. First, they'll make a mess. Second, it's dangerous because there's so much tile in Mexico.
You can hydroplane
Oh,
instantly.
Gone.
And then you
Slip
combine a
sliding
little
away.
bit of alcohol.
Oh yeah, there's alcohol happens.
Yes.
We've done a lot of work here, and some of the stuff that we have done is put in keyless entries, which has really made things simple because we can do remote access. And remote access has really made things interesting because I can book a room from Canada now. So we provide 1-bedroom condos. We have a king-size bed in there. We have a full kitchen. There's a stovetop. There's no oven, but there's a microwave. So you got everything you need. Plus the barbecues are out front.
Yeah, you can cook better on a barbecue.
That's right.
You just go to the Malecon and have dinner anyway.
That's true. We provide king-size beds in both the condos. And this furniture, look at this, isn't it beautiful? This was repurposed. This is that white stuff, you know, from like whatever, the late 70s, early
Yeah.
80s. And we just painted it with this candy apple red. I think it turned out beautiful.
That's the same color as the entertainment center, right? And the
That
living room?
is similar. This is a little hotter, but yeah, it is.
It's a nice bedroom, and I love king size beds.
And then we have the bathrooms, the showers.
That's a nice shower. You provide drinking water?
Yeah, we provide water. We provide lots of things for customers.
That goes a long way.
Well, we're all about customers. Over there, you'll see on the counter, we have coffee. We have bottled agua. We also have a bottled water, as you can see.
You got nice modern flat screen TVs with all the HDMI and USB hookups.
It's all there for sure. And you know, it's not unusual for us to make sure there's a bag of ice, a fruit basket, depending on the customer and what's going on and how long their stay is. I think one of the cutest stories I had was somebody procrastinating on Airbnb about booking, and I said, Hector, I says, I just put a 12-pack of beer or 6-pack of beer, a case of beer. I put a case of beer in your fridge and a bag of ice. He booked within the minute. It was booked by adding as a $7 case of beer and a $1.50 worth of ice. And he came out here and had the best time. He thanked me. And our reviews have been excellent as a result.
The little things.
Yeah, it is. They like it. You know, and I have the buggy out front, a dune buggy, and people look at it, and it's kind of a romantic thing, I think, for some people. But yesterday I had 3 little boys that were staying here, and I took them for a ride.
Oh.
3 little boys going through the desert on a buggy.
You'll remember that forever.
Oh, and they will, and it turned into, I'll bet you, without a word of a lie, 45 thank yous. Every time they saw me, they said, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm like, they're little Spanish guys, and they were so cute. It was so much fun.
Well, this is a great unit.
Yeah. And again, all the color you see, we added.
Well, these couches also
Built-ins.
look like they're very comfortable sleeping accommodations.
They are really comfortable. They're really great places to sleep. We're just heading upstairs now to Condo Dos, unit number 2, which is pretty much a mirror image of the one downstairs.
Just great, comfortable accommodations.
It is. This wraparound, if you just turn around, Ben, and have a look back here, this just...
The desert is amazing.
It doesn't get old.
You know, the sunsets, when you have some clouds and the sun just adds so much to it.
It's gorgeous. I often, if I have to move out of one of the units, I move around a lot in order to make room for guests. I stay in condo 2, and I leave my door open. I can sit on that couch and I just look at the mountains. It's just so beautiful. Come on, let's go upstairs. This is a walk around with a circular staircase. Goes up to the, I guess it'd be the 3rd floor.
You know, I love these rooftop patios.
They're very popular in Mexico.
What a great space up here.
Isn't it great?
A palapa.
Just redid it. Just redid it. Had it redone. It needed lots of work when we moved in here. It was full of holes.
Yeah.
So it's just been redone. But you can see the Sea of Cortez out here. That's
That-
the world's aquarium.
That
Dr.
pink
Crusoe said
hue
so.
when the sun is setting, and then everywhere you look.
Yeah. This is a $1 million view right here. This is what sold me this place. Like, it just makes me smile every time I come up here. With 3 units, sometimes they're full, and people need their own space. So there's 3 full patios on our premises with the rooftop. We've got downstairs there, and then we've got right out front by the pool. So there's lots of space. It's
Lots of outdoor living.
yes. And it is, and people have to realize that it's outdoor living. If people come here, I'm kind of disappointed sometimes if they're sitting inside their rooms.
Yeah.
Because their rooms are, if they need to sleep, cook, or bathe, you know, but they should be outside.
I love my morning coffee and just sitting down at the computer, editing videos in a location like this.
Oh yeah, and that's the way it should be. I mean, that's, you know, when you think about people and expats, I think we touched on this earlier, is that some people get into such a rut and they don't think that they can do it, and you can do it. You can do whatever you want to do. And I mean, I'm proof of it. I had a business, I was heavily tied into Winnipeg and tied into business. And I said, I've had enough. I'm just done. You only get to do this once.
It's not a dress rehearsal.
No, that's right. And the people that are here are so full of life because they're all here doing the same thing you are. There's a lot of older people in San Felipe, but they're just nothing but heart. I'm telling you. And they've left their jobs, their places. There's adventurers everywhere. That's why there's so many buggies here. And you see 85-year-old guys driving buggies at 100 miles an hour through the desert.
They're living.
They're living. That's
Not
what they're
dying.
doing.
They're living.
Yeah, you don't want to be driving anywhere near them, but
Well, that's
just
why they have the whole
kidding.
desert available to them.
The desert's big.
So, Carrie, one of the common misconceptions is that somebody from another country can't buy property in Mexico. And I know there's loopholes around it because there wouldn't be this many expats.
Well, there was a time when, in order to buy property, and it's only within so many miles, and I don't know the numbers, like 30 kilometers of a border, or 30 miles of a coastline and 50 miles of the border, or vice versa. I'm not positive the numbers, but I'm very, very close. That you can't own property as an expat. So it used to be that you would take a Mexican partner, but a lot of those deals went really
Business
poorly.
partner,
A
not
business
like social partner.
Well, a social partner would work if they're of Mexican descent.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So a Mexican woman, if you married a Mexican woman, then you can own property. But should something go wrong, your claim to that property is null. There's nothing. You're going to get nothing. But the government saw that people were being screwed over, and they implemented what's called now a fideicomiso. And it's a bank-owned trust. And you're pretty well protected. I mean, things would have to go really, really bad before anything went wrong with a fideicomiso. You can also do a corporation, which is what I've done. I own a corporation. Corporation owns the property.
In Mexico.
In Mexico.
Yes.
It's a Mexican corporation in Mexico owning Mexican property.
It can be, where there's a will, there's a way.
That's right. That's right. I mean, you have to do your homework, and it's scary coming down here. I tried to make a deal. My first deal went bad on me because I just had trust issues. But, do your homework. I found a good lawyer who made it simple, and everything has been perfect. I have no issues.
Carrie, thank you so much. And one last question. If there was anybody considering moving to San Felipe or another town in Mexico and starting their own business and starting a whole new life, what's the one bit of advice you'd give them?
Do your homework. Do your homework. Research the area you're moving into. There's all kinds of things you need to do. Go visit. Spend some time, talk to the people, make some friends. You'll get the information you need.
Great.
And don't
Carrie, thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching our video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and stick around because there are more adventures coming from Mexico and more amazing people in our travels. We'll see you later. Well, now this is what the life is all about.
yeah.
Yes. Friends and cocktails and good food.
And the pool. Yeah. The barbecue chicken. The barbecue chicken.
Carrie's famous chicken.
It is. Yeah, I'm actually famous. Yeah, it's a good chicken. You guys are going to try some before you leave.
Definitely.
All right, good.